like 15 or 20 on this.
Yeah. So what was happening to me before, a lot of it I'm trying to do is my empty hand.
Oh yeah.
But when we're close, if I'm standing like this and you do something at this angle, I am so off balance.
Oh yeah. I can
I'm going through.
Yeah, or I can just go straight in.
Whereas if my hands are high all the time.
And you got the reinforcement, so I can't just power you.
But even just my hands, the balance, allowing me to move compared to just one hand there.
I'm always seeing this as a bait.
Yeah.
Like going like here, like then as they go for it, still bring it back up.
Yeah.
And same on the other side. I go here, bait, bring that up, come through.
If I try to leave it down, I'm getting caught out.
Yeah.
And it's not reinforcing this.
I agree with you. So like some people, they're doing really good like stepping with the back, push thrust coming in.
Yeah.
And if you don't, even if you have a block up with the cow foot, if you don't have a hand reinforcement, so
you can still move, and it's a good charges out.
It's definitely a place for it still.
Yeah.
I find I do it sometimes just out of habit because of knife disarms in the close range, and it still works in certain scenarios, but I'd like to still go back to this even if it's actually practice. At long range as well, I think it's not bad doing it like the high-low. You can be half in and it looks more open, which invites you forward a little bit, but I think it's a little bit more range
Once
depending.
we get this close.
Yeah, exactly.
Too much.
But because like even here, like Ray would do this stuff, and people would go for him, and he would like bump it up and come through. So it like, because taking the knife away gives them the time. So once again, I see it as a bait a lot of the time. But once you get a little bit in the mid-range before you get to the quarter, I think you still need that two-hand movement. Everything is very range dependent still final.
And also you were talking about the height degree in your hands.
Yeah.
I find if I'm just here moving to there, I can still be off.
Yeah.
But if it's that little bit higher.
Yeah. When you're doing it, if it's in line or below your shoulder, it's still compowering to your head. You always have to have it like higher than your shoulder. What you can do, but your head is under it. So
but also I don't want to, I know I'm trying to get under the things, but I don't want to get too under because then I get stuck.
Yeah.
So sometimes bring it a little bit up.
A lot of the time, I don't like doing it stationary because that's when you get planted.
Yeah.
But I don't mind going under as a step, and the deeper the step, the lower it makes you. So if I'm going here and you go for a slash at me, I'll snap, and it means that my momentum's going forward.
Yeah.
So it means that even though I got real low, I'm going forward with my energy, which then usually forces me to do the second step and drive back up again. Also gets me under their forearms, so I can get the bump sometimes with my forearm and trying to. Yeah. But I think that's a good idea because even Ray was starting to creep closer and closer last time we had sparred with him, and we were doing this kind of style, and he was going speed assist and powering across, and he's powering through blocks, and he said the same thing. Like it's valid in long range, just be careful when they're close. Yeah. Spike deflection.
Shorter strikes.
Oh yeah.
Even though it's in our list.
Yeah.
I noticed the other day they were starting to come out again when I was doing too many.
Yeah.
So
that's long range, you can come all the way out. But when
once
here,
I got to
I'm
here,
on T-Rex, and when I come in here, it's almost on my body. And then I can go back when I go out ranges. And that way it invites people in and out still. So you still want to flash those holes, otherwise people just shell up or stop you.
So I was trying to do that, but once again I think I went through here, which is naturally time to get back.
The problem is if you drop that elbow on here, it starts to go out, but and then you have like a triangle almost, as opposed to just a straight line back to the high defense and rolls and the spine.
So that's where I could be a bit behind.
I think I'm doing two movements. I think I'm going attack, spine, attack, block. I think you're going attack, ribs, spine, attack, ribs, block.
So that gives you a beat all the time.
Yeah, I'll do that in the mid and longer range, so there is a gap in my movement to make him invite people in again. So once again, use it as a bait. As long as you keep moving, just not as close.
Yeah.
Once you get closer, shorter the rotation. Yeah.
So as much as I was thinking, usually it is a footwork thing. There seems to be a lot to do with the hands there as well.
Yeah, I think your feet have been looking pretty good lately. I think it's just a little bit of broken rhythm in flow. Like doing a bit of both. We're still doing the star, forward pressure and exiting. And trying not to have a preference of either really. But we'll just see how it goes. Yeah. Once again, I tried ditching the checklist just to see how I go, and I end up going back to offense too much and chasing and doing too many things going wrong. I'd rather keep the principles of the defense and go in order, and that way it's kept me safer. A lot of situations have surprised me, but then I've either won or survived when it surprised me, where before I was planning too much and then I get surprised and I get hit. So I was like, I'm just going to go through the checklist and see how it feels. I haven't focused on it much for the last couple of weeks. Yeah.
I was happy though, I wasn't off balance.
No.
And I actually had power to do something.
I did something that was simultaneous.
Yeah.
This would have hit my hand, but I almost knocked it down. Yeah. And through.
But I actually had hands on both, and I felt like I could really
I
do
almost
something.
couldn't knock that down because this was almost like reinforcement.
Yeah.
That was almost flared up a little bit. I would have hit that and done nothing, and I would have gone, whoa.
So it wasn't as bad as it could.
No, that's it. And once again, I wasn't planning that. It just I was like,
I could do that. Yeah.
It was one of the first times I was going, I'll just chuck it out. You got me immediately.
You still got me in the air.
I know where I was. I led with the hand before the feet. So I was like, I'm going to go here and step. But once again, if I just held this back, stepped, then gone.
That would have been
exactly, and it wouldn't have been lined up with this.
This felt stronger.
Yeah.
Last time you would get in me, it was either off balance or something.
Yeah, because your T-Rex, it's like more reinforced.
This is still nearly there.
Yeah.
Good. We're getting the backs. Planted. I could feel it. I did too much offense.
I think I was feeling that as well. I felt the forward pressure.
I stayed for 2 or 3 in front of you.
And I think maybe I saw you start your third attack, and I went, he's going to be there for another.
Yeah. I could feel it too.
Once again, I wasn't planning it, but I just felt good.
Never do 3.
Add a few more disconnections.
Yeah, I'm going.
I feel like I'm pulling you into the center.
Yeah.
It's already gone.
Once again, I was focusing on my hands up.
Yeah.
But it didn't do the feet.
Yeah, fair. Standing on the toes.
I know, but I'm ignoring it.
Good. It's nearly always accidental.
Yeah.
And it almost makes me pause for a bit because I'm like, what just happened? Sorry. I did a broken rhythm.
Yeah.
I was about to do it and I was like, feet first.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Sorry, mate.
No, it was all good. I was
that wasn't too hard, was it?
No, I went just across the face there on there. That was cool. I was about to go around it. It was there. And I was like,
if I just leave it there, it might move back into it.
Yeah, I actually thought I could move it.
I think it's only like a nick or maybe your eye.
Yeah.
I'm exiting too much still. I'm stepping in, which is good, which is
Yeah.
what's making me get the shots, but I'm exiting again afterwards. I should go here and go left to block that. That's fine.
Yeah, up.
Don't keep the pressure for opportunities. As long as I don't die. Nice, you got my hand. Once again, it's too telegraphed. It's not direct enough.
But I thought I'd change the speed on it.
Yeah.
We were going at a certain speed.
No,
I
it's
thought
good.
I'd
That's what I
slow
was
it
thinking as
down.
well. I might do some slow, do some fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll snooze that just for 5, I reckon. This is feeling pretty good. Did you get to test what you're talking about?
Sort of.
Yeah.
I was thinking about my
Little bit
overhand stuff at first.
A little
and
bit closer range.
yeah.
We don't have to go as high. They can slow it down a little.
Oh, it's alright. I'll see where it goes. We'll see.
Yeah. Giving that too much offense.
Yeah, you're coming.
Yeah. I'm getting you on almost the same footwork.
Yeah.
So when I go out this way,
There's something. Maybe my hands were down again. I don't think I'm adapting
you know,
to it.
add an extra step on the exit.
Yeah.
I think you might be just doing the 1, 2 and going 1, 2. But if you went like 1, 2, added a third,
Okay.
I would miss. And
Yeah.
and be open.
Yeah.
So I do that. That's what I'm doing for my offense. I'm going 1, 2 in, 1, 2 out, 1, 2 out, 1, 2, 3 in.
Yeah.
Or like
Or 1, 2, 3 out.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Right. So just add an
Okay.
extra
Yeah.
exit step and add an extra entrance step.
Right.
Yeah,
Wrong.
no, that's exactly it. And if you see we both hesitate and don't
Yeah,
throw,
yeah.
which is the right thing because you want them to throw, you can maybe just dive. I know, I've had that with a few leaves, you're like, oh
Yeah.
god.
Oh. The first one though, I felt like I was going back far enough.
No, the
With an
first one
extra-
I didn't go all the way through. I
Yeah,
put
yeah.
it too far out, you maybe could have got my hand.
Yeah.
And I went, you're all lined up, you had the elastico.
Yeah.
And I was like, but then I was like, I saw you swaying back. You know what? Actually, if you did the lean, then pivot it away.
Yeah, maybe.
So almost like take the back line, but not as an elastico, do it as a Dorella.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
just go
because I was
right out.
going bang and going, oh shit. Once again, it's an extra step. I think once again, you've done 1 step back and coming back in this place. I think
This?
do more pivots and more exits.
I'm just going to try speeding it up a bit.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not crazy.
yeah, your speed is a little bit quicker than mine.
Yeah.
Nice, you got carried in frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that might be extra.
Yeah.
Almost knocked it out of my hand with that parry out.
Yeah, this is much better.
Yeah.
So
I'm reaching a lot for you now.
I'm really getting my head off the line, either line.
Yeah, and now I have to add some extra steps, but you can now feel my weight shift, and you can probably use it against me.
It's now allowing me to move my back foot.
Yeah.
So because my head
was that your head leading a bit more with
my
it?
head's leaning more out.
And that means you can turn your elasticos into Dorello pivots.
Exactly.
So instead of planting and bouncing back, leading with the head forward.
Where I've been too in the middle and then trying to turn.
Yeah, even when we've been going forward and back, we sometimes just get too used to going right foot. When you start doing the pivot all the time, it changes the angles of both the offense and defense so much.
Well, my head was allowing me just slightly.
Yeah.
And if I had to, I could quickly do that.
And I'm chasing now, and it doesn't feel like... I know that I'm in danger, but it doesn't feel like it to me. I'm going, his hands down, he's right there. Just follow and get him.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest trap.
Well, those extensions you were getting me, now they're just missing me.
Nice,
and I'm getting in the right angle.
Oh yeah.
So that's fine. Thank you.
I'm
happy to swap.
Yeah, I'll say, do you want to do katana?
I'm happy to swap.
Yeah, easy. That was really good, mate.
Yeah.
Once again, I think the knife gets your movement down really good because you can't rely on it for deflections and blocks as much.
I thought it was just the hand movement, but once again it does go back to the feet. But this was the head.
Yeah, actually,
this was more getting off
maybe you're
the
doing
line.
the feet a bit because your head's there. You're having to constantly cover and protect it.
Yeah.
Where if you instead roll around the defense, don't move the defense to it. Have your defense there.
Yeah.
And move yourself around the defense.
Just a bit more.
Yeah. No, legend. Thank you, mate.